Hey guys, Ed Hook from Full Blown Customs. What I got is a panel already set up. I've already taken this into my booth and sprayed it. Now this is just a stock blue Subaru color. Nothing fancy, it's no candies or anything like that. Now what I'm going to show you on this is something I do in a video that I have for sale on my website at fullblowncustoms.com, and it's called Ghost Flames. Now normally Ghost Flames are done with pearls and candies. I'm going to show you how to do a realistic flame on this panel using the same color. Well, actually I'm going to use white to begin with. It's going to be a house color white that I'm using. But then I'm going to take the same color here, I'm going to over reduce it and spray it back across it. And at certain angles you'll be able to see it, but a straight on face value, you're not even going to see this. Right now we're just going to take some white, we're going to create some realistic flames. I'm just going to do a real loose fog pattern to begin with. We'll create a couple little puffy ones up here and there, and then we'll put a brighter white layer over top of it. So this layer is going to be back in behind. I've got it over reduced. We're just doing some puffy ones in here. We're going to fill it all in a minute. Sort of like if you're doing it in the yellows and oranges and stuff, you just, how you're doing a layer at a time, that's what we're doing right now. And then we'll tie them all together. I just got a stencil that I just cut out. I'll use it. Spray right on the tip of it. Like I said, this is just a real loose fog pattern right now. And we'll tighten it up here in a minute. Now that we've established the background, now we're going to start making some more flames on it that are going to be brighter. I'm going to widen it clear out to the edges, but I want to leave these outsides here so when I spray this blue back across it, it'll look like just one color across here, but when you turn the panel different directions, you'll see the flame in behind it. So let's get this going. And now we're just going to make this a little bit brighter. We're going to fill it up all the way across here. I'm just going to use different little patterns on it. I'm just going to keep filling it in. And we'll still leave some of the ones back in behind it. We're just going to kind of wedge it up. Now I've got the panel sitting in my booth, and I got a mixture of the same blue mixed up and over reduced it, basically 200% from what I started with. Now I'm going to spray some on this white sheet right here real quick so you can see just how transparent this blue is. You can see if I pull the trigger really heavy, see how over reduced it is? So now, put this panel back up here, and from this point I'm going to go ahead and spray a nice coat over top of it. I'm going to turn the air pressure up. We'll let that dry up for a couple minutes and then we'll do it again. Here it is at another angle, and this is the third coat. And this will be the fourth and final coat that I'm going to put on. Now, it really depends on how many coats you want to put on to get it to bury way back in there and how ghost-like you want it to make it. I'm going to go ahead, and I actually added a little bit more color to it. It was a little over reduced. I want it to go back in there a little bit more and bury the colors back under. So here we go again for the fourth coat. So as you can see, it was a pretty simple but effective technique. Now I call this ghost flames, but ghost realistic flames. I highly recommend doing test panels before you commit to doing your actual project, whether it be a motorcycle or car or whatever. The reason I say that is I did this technique on a bunch of panels just trying to get it down pat to the way I liked it. And the first couple of them I did, I actually put too much base over them without reducing it enough, and it just actually took the flames almost completely away. You can still see them and they were real ghosty, but I just didn't like that look. Now like I say, everybody does them in pearls and candies. I was saying that's not a way to do it. But as you can see in the camera, on face value, you can't hardly see this. But when you take that flame and you start turning that panel different directions, you can start seeing those flames. There's actually some better light up here. I'll take the camera and put it on here close so you can actually see it, because when this is outside in the sun, it really stands out. I'll take some wax and grease remover and spray it over here in just a minute so you can actually see it too, and I'll shift the camera. Here's from a different angle, and here's some wax and grease remover over it. This basically simulates what it'd look like if it was clear coated. Here's the panel that we just painted, and then the panel above it is a flame I did on my Tribal Flames and Skulls video, and I actually did it on this panel here too, and I put it in behind the tribal design so you can see that you can use a combination of techniques to come up with all different kinds of looks. Brought in another panel that I did for my Ghost Flames. You can see there's a bunch of different designs on this one. And what I did, so you can understand it, is these are 3 different flames I taped out over this gold base here. And then this is a red candy, tangerine, cobalt blue, and oriental blue candy, all from House Color. And all these different designs, the reason I taped a 1/4 inch line through is so you can see behind that line what the underlayment colors are before you put the candies over. Now I do these for test panels that I can have in my shop. These are instructional videos that I do have for sale on my website, and just showing you the different combinations and techniques that you can come up with. I'm going to go ahead and throw some more pictures on this video for you so you can see some of the other designs that I've created on my instructional videos. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and get out there and do some test panels and put some of these on some of your cars or your motorcycles or whatever, and send some pictures to me at fullblowncustoms@gmail.com. Thank you. This is Ed Hopes.